What is going on, YouTube? Steve the Canadian, this guy, coming at you on another absolutely beautiful Sunday. Couldn't have asked for a better day to be checking out the mini quad again. All right, guys, let's take a look at what's going on. All right, guys, so right off the bat, we just got all the plastics laid out. I am about to give them a wash, and we are going to start painting. So on all the other projects, I've been doing kind of everything and then paint. I have a place I can put these once they're painted, and I want them out of the way. So that's what I'm starting with. And the scheme we're going with is the black is going flat black, and anything yellow, so even that black piece, flat black, yellow is going shiny black. And then the edges will be lined with chrome trim. So I think that'll look kind of sharp if just the edges of the flat black are lined with chrome trim. And I guess I'll just throw it apart. And the rest is shiny black. So yeah, that's quick and easy for that. The seat, every one I order is for like a 110cc, so I'm still trying to find a new one. That one is not going back on whatsoever. I was telling you guys, it's all busted. No, thank you. This, we'll get to that in a second, is a box of parts. All right, so I was showing you guys pictures. I've been waiting on parts. I had to go and buy these off Facebook because each pair I get, there's only one. And the last one I got, it was fully extended and broken. So a guy on Facebook had them. I went and paid basically the same price for used ones, but whatever. We got titanium muffler from a dirt bike. We got switches, we got valves, we got everything except for the actual 1/4-inch air fittings, which I'm waiting on now to finish that in that box. And there was like one extra kind of surprise bonus feature in this box that was going to go on that quad, but I'm going to finish the other project that's on the shelf up there. You guys have seen it so many times at this point. The one that's right up there. What's in there is going to finish that. So I'm just going to save it. I'm not going to put it on this one. Too crazy of an idea. Going to finish that one. But yeah, that one's next. But for this one, because everything's in this box except for the airlines, we are basically ready to just put everything back on. So at this, you guys can see she's low. She's got, and yeah, I know I got a lot of grinding to make up for stuff, but all the tabs are moved in the back here. I did move the tabs for this one, but I'm actually going to weld another set of tabs further back here so that there's two mounting points. So this one, if the bags blow and I mount it back on this one, it lifts it up high enough it can still drive home. So a safety feature, I guess, that I can still get this thing home. And in this one, it lowers it right to the frame, having a shock in the back. As you guys can see, it just drops it right down. So simple, no real reason to get too crazy with explanation, I guess. Oh, actually, maybe one more thing. This bad boy. So the main problem I was having was the other air compressor I have is just far too large to put anywhere on this machine. Hi guys. Live action droppage. And now, as you guys can see, that compressor is just gonna work right there perfect. The nose of the plastic just touches inside the top. So this is a, can't pronounce it, air compressor, but the deal for these, if you guys look on Amazon, these are actual air suspension compressors. The other one's an air horn compressor. These are 120 a piece or 140 for two, I think, or something. And then the black ones are like 180 a piece or 250 for two. So I got two of these for 140. So I got another one in that box just in case, but this will more than supply. This will do 120 PSI, and the bags are gonna need 90 to get off the ground. So at 100, they'll be probably perfect. And And yeah, so right from the front to the back, everything's kind of handled air suspension wise. And then the, right there, the control arms, no, not control arms, tie rods. I just gotta take 3/4 of an inch out of each one, and the wheels will be straight. And okay, so I'll show you guys something, but I gotta turn those tabs around. I didn't even think about it, and I weld them in the same direction. They should be pointed that way, not that way. So one more thing to do, but we're at the point now where I'm gonna rip the wheels off it, strip it down, and I really just have to mount the compressor, switch those tabs, and add 2 tabs in the back, and paint the whole thing. Now, when you guys hear paint the whole thing, you might be tempted to think to yourself, you know, properly take this apart and paint it. You're wrong. You're incorrect. I am going to proceed to now paint the whole thing to put together. So I already tried taking apart some of this quad, and a lot of this quad was put together at some point with the intention of it not coming back apart. It's in good condition, but some of the bolts just aren't coming back out. So instead of ripping it apart and then being forced to spend more money to replace things that were already good, and I know, hackathon, right? That's all anyone would think to that. But anyone who works on older machines that doesn't want to sink money into them already knows what I'm talking about. You start breaking bolts or parts, it's another 30 bucks, another 100 bucks, and whatever. I've got enough money sunk into this right now that I'm around the normal mark for what my machines cost. My machines come in around $1,000. Even that thing, if you take away the labor and the crazy work, like what the actual cost is, it's about $1,000. So you got $1,000. The blue bike is about $1,000. Even the pocket bike actually is about $1,000. And then this one's gonna run around $1,000 Canadian. So in total, we're coming in on budget, which is pretty good. But I don't include labor, and the labor is actually quite a bit more than that. Yeah, there is a certain point where these machines become a labor of love, and you just want to see it through to the end, because financially the resale value is just not there. Like, unless you do a minty job. Like, and a person left a comment before about that, and it's like, you just got to start upgrading your equipment and what you're doing and your skill level to do a minty job. But winter's coming quick, and I want these things done now. 2 of them are minty, but this one ain't gonna be minty, I'm not gonna lie. It'll look super minty because my goal is, and I don't know if I've said it yet, but with the black going on the plastics and the flat black going on the outer plastics with the chrome trim, I am gonna keep the chrome that's on the motor, like the exhaust chrome and the starter, and just keep them shiny. And then what am I doing there? Shit. I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh, yeah. So I'll keep whatever chrome is on the bike, like the motor, the starter cover, and the headlights, just to keep the little bit of chrome with the chrome trim, and white walls. That's what I was trying to remember and get at. So the tires are going to have white walls on them. And that's part of the whole classy look of the bike, with just black, white walls, a little bit of chrome, and then the license plate coming for it is Class Act. I think that's the name of this one. This one will be Class Act because it can just show up and lay frame, but it will be able to do a burnout. That's also the point. If it can't do a burnout and lay frame, then I failed myself, my goal, my dream. So at this point, that's where we're at, guys. We've got the machine. The idea is basically concepted onto it. We've got the parts, and now we just need me to actually ass in gear and freaking do it. So no more waiting, no more screwing around. Next clip of this video is going to be me getting this done, and that'll be real fast, the painting, and then off to the races on that one. I'm gonna try to make this all one video, one nice wrap up if I can, but who knows? Life gets in the way, and then you get to refilm or do stuff. But it is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So if you guys are liking the content, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and we're gonna get at her, get this one done. Winter's coming quick in my area, so I got stuff to do. All right, guys, and after a short break, it's been like half the day, if not more, and a quick cool off, we are, can't see what I'm actually filming here, on our way. So, as you guys can see, well, that's the back side of it, we got paint laid down on about, I'd say 70%. Go to the back side where I can actually see this thing. On about 70% of it. And it was a total repaint, recolor, right on inside, outside. And then this is what I mean by the main body. It's going that nice shiny. But we're going for a nice flat on the other part. So I got basically most of it done. I only had room to hang 3 things here. So I got those 2 and 1 piece right there to do. But for these, it's just clear coat now. And off to the running we go. So that's where we're at with this. It's been going good so far. These are actually in really nice shape, which has been nice. Not really anything to do to them. So yeah, I will come back to you guys when we've moved on to the next thing, because I'm just going to clear coat these, finish off those, and then put these away for now until they're fully dry and off gas, so I can put them back on without worrying about scratching them, like everything. But yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next part. All right, guys, welcome back. It has actually been a couple of days since the last time I saw you guys. Been crazy busy, but we're back at it. We got stuff going on. Let me show you where we're at, and then tell you what we're getting at, because we're getting at it right now. It's beautiful out. I was out here working last night till it was dark, and we're ready to go. All right, guys, so right off the bat, we'll just start with continue judging me, but we got both of these bad boys cut and ready to go. I think there's a slight length difference. So these are bi-directional? Yeah. No, they're longer on one end than the other, but I'll leave them out. The bags, pretty much in. I have to install these tabs for the rear and the front on this side down here, because it had not good tabs in it, but now we'll put it right up there. Might clean that up a little there first though. But yeah, so we're getting there. That's where the air compressor is going to go. Bodywork is safe and sound. Rear bag right now. So I think I was telling you guys on the one part, it's going to have 2 mounting spots. Right here, the bike can roll. You know what I mean? That's good. But back here, where my fingers are, I'm going to put 2 more tabs for the actual height of the bike, in which it will just slam the bike down to the ground. But if the bags blow, I want to be able to get her home, and just lifting the rear, even if the front blows, we'll be able to drive it. So I'm gonna set you guys up and start welding, start putting some stuff on, and then the next biggest thing is hooking it all up, airlines and everything. I've already got the blocks, so I just have to build the valve block, mount it, but that's like, I don't need to fabricate to do that. So here we go, guys. Let's get at her. Let's get this done. Well, she's all together and she rolls. She rolls nice too. Should see the steering angle. I think that should do it, eh? You know, it's got a little bit of steering angle to it. That'll do. Now to start cleaning this bad boy up, installing the air ride. Yeah. All right, guys, we got her out, we got her about, and we just found out what the limit of a rideable lowered ATV is. one tire drops off. We're hooped. But yeah, so far, so good. Check that angle out. All right, guys. Here's where we're at. I know, big change from the last time you guys saw it. It has been another couple of days. It has been so hot here. It's not even funny, but we're almost there. So I did a lot more dismantling than I told you guys I was gonna do, but there was a few nooks and crannies I wanted to get into. Everything looks kind of ugly, but like I've been washing parts and they just look ugly even when they're washed. Like everything's been kind of gone over before, as you can see. Well, you guys probably can't see it, but yeah, I'm just redoing other people's paint job again. But we got some nice fancy straps going on here. Wondering for ATVs, these foot straps, they're either A, impossible to find, or B, more expensive than they should be for what they are. So what you guys are looking at is ratchet straps. That's how it was originally. I know it looks ugly, but that's literally where they decided to put this right where that falls for some fucking reason. But they're on there. So we got new foot straps. They're going to get painted black with the bike so that everything is kind of cohesive. That's just the like the brake and throttle and everything chilling under there. It might just get painted right there. That's it, yeah. So I'm gonna get this thing painted up and then we'll be there. It's probably gonna sit for a day after it's painted before the body and parts go on. But maybe I'll just film the whole assembly. I have not filmed really the in-between here whatsoever because it's either been hot as crap, so I'm trying to get stuff done, like real quick. Got a few more parts there to paint. We got the control arm, not the control arms, the tie rods to paint and the headlight housings. And yeah, everything's going black. Can't remember what kind of black. We got 4 different blacks going on this bike. It is going, oh yes, just rust paint, flat black rust paint. Why? Because I gotta. Yeah. The titanium exhaust. Right there, that bad boy does not actually fit anywhere on this bike. Unfortunately, it's just too big. Was never meant for it. So for the exhaust, I'm actually gonna run over to Canadian Tire right now and just grab one of them lawnmower putt exhausts because I do want some form of exhaust on this thing. I am not a fan of loud. It does have a catalytic converter and emissions on it. I'm just gonna leave that right there. But that pipe, I tried to get it off. No bueno. I think a stud's gonna break or come with it before it comes off. So I'm going to weld a muffler on there. And then we're off to the races, guys. So we are this close to just whacking the paint tour and even closer actually having a finished product here. A finished quad. A finished good time is what this is gonna be. So, off to the races. Get muffler welded on, get this painted, and then I'll be back with you guys with a finished product before assembly. All right, guys, we are back after paint and minor installation for an up and down test of this bad boy. So, as you can see, we got a nice tail light going on. This line is broken at the moment. It's got a little splice, but I'll have to test it again. I'm all right with that because it airs down automatically. But see, that's all right. Check it. I mean, I would call that fully working air suspension on the back. Alright, Sorry about that, guys. Air compressor was pumping up. Now we will try the front. Now, I don't know what happened, but the front air valve got just destroyed. So good thing I'm changing all the valves out, because I got to use the back one for testing now. But before I started the video, I aired up the back just to make sure, and I did it probably like 40 times just because it looked real cool. But you guys are getting the live first view of the front. I have not aired it up yet. Oh, look at that, guys. Up. Man, I need to find something pointier to air it down with. Air it out. Let's try that again. Oh. They got some settling to do once they go down. Yeah. Once I'm on it, the weight will definitely catch up to it. Let's give you guys a more frontal view of this. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, guys. I like it. I'm starting to think this is gonna be one classy looking machine. Let's go back down. Oh yeah. And as said, once the weight on it, she settles out even more. Alright. One more time just for the show and the fun of it, because this is amazing. I want to watch it on camera, but I'm afraid of going too high. Oh. Oh. Yeah. That's awesome. Let's move this. She rolls nice. Well, guys, she's painted. You guys can't see, but back there, you still can't see. There's a bit of an exhaust going on. Let's do one more and see if she holds there in the front. I went to get like parts for the valve block. Cannot get it. Not in my area. Let's do one more down. Oh yeah. Yeah, once the weight's actually on it, it'll be better. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, my dudes. So as you guys have seen, it's the air system now. So, my dudes, that is where we're at. Basically, fabrication done, paint done. This thing does look pretty mean with the plastics on. I think I took a picture earlier. I'll definitely. Sorry about that. I'll definitely put that picture up here because it's starting to look pretty darn good. We got the white walls on the tires. I was out there till like midnight last night getting those done. The rears turned out okay. Not my favorite, but that's kind of the only design I could go with that didn't look just like I slapped white paint on the entire sidewall. The fronts were nice. They had two defining lines to go with to put the white walls on it. But I think I've mentioned before that the theme of the bike was mainly inspired by a photo that someone had sent in group chat. Shoutouts to F Joe. And it was just a nice classy black chrome mini bike with white walls. And I just happened to see this machine when I saw that picture, and I was like, that's her. I went with 4 wheels instead of 2, obviously. But here we are. So we got a working front, a working back. We got perfect amount of travel. So where I put the exhaust, I messed up again. Hang on. As you guys can see, we actually have a dual pipe exhaust going on there. And with the fenders on and everything, it looks pretty sweet back there. But the bottom pipe is just a little close to the tire. Now, when it's up, it's actually, because we were just putting it up, it doesn't hit. But I may need to cut off that bottom one, because it's a 2-to-1, and just go with 1. And that's fine. But I wanted to see what that sounded like. That right there is actually from that, believe it or not. So, yeah, that pocket bike exhaust is that muffler. We'll see how that goes. I just wanted it quieter. Got it nicely routed back there. You'll see it's not the nicest. But other than that, guys. Ooh. Yeah. And then behind me, we got all the plastics chilling. I might need more chrome, hopefully not. But yeah. So, people of the interwebs, this will be the wrap up for this video. I was really hoping that I was gonna get it all kind of wrapped up in one video, but it's gonna be a 2-hour video and things just aren't coming when I need them. Like, I kind of assumed even in my small town I'd be able to get the air fittings needed to hook this all up. I should have assumed otherwise and just ordered it when needed. I mean, this is an oil field town, so you'd think again. But here we are, stuff's on its way. I got the valve block, but I need all the fittings to put it together. I got a fuse block on the way because there are several things to hook up to this. And we're on our way. Things are getting done. It's really now just like the wiring harnesses behind me. I just need now to lay it out, get everything else wired in that needs to be, and then tape everything back up so it looks half decent under the bike. But the next time you guys see this, I just filmed the whole thing and then it did not hold, which was nice. But next time you guys see this bike, it'll have everything on it, everything going on. Might film a bit of the assembly. A lot of filming hasn't been happening strictly because of how hot it actually has been here, and my phone just doesn't like it. But I won't have to worry about that soon. The Amazon cart, the most recent purchase, happened to be like some action cameras. I've always wanted, you know, they have like the stick that comes off and then films the whole bike and you riding. Always wanted those shots. So those shots are on the way. So hopefully the next video of this is, because I've been getting better at filming riding. Hopefully the next video of this is strictly me airing it up and down, doing a burnout, donuts, whatever. But riding it. But we're supposed to be cooling down here the next few days, so I'll be right back at her here right away. But thank you guys again for dropping by. Always appreciate it. If you came here for the turbo chopper and you're waiting on the turbo chopper, know that it is next in line. I planned on doing one thing in between, but then this quad was just too good of a deal. And I already had everything kind of planned out, so here we are. But yeah, I won't ramble on too much longer. Guys, again, thank you for joining me on a fine, I don't even know what day it is. I hope you guys have a good one. Like, subscribe, share, come back, all that jazz. Peace, people.